Good morning, Nashville. It's Wednesday, September 3rd, and welcome back to On the Curb, your curbside briefing on what's being built, bought, or buzzed about in Davidson County. Today's lineup is packed. 2 downtown towers just changed hands, and reinvention is already on the horizon. A rare 30-acre riverfront site near downtown has hit the market. The Fairgrounds Speedway deal is roaring back onto the track with NASCAR's return on the line. And in 12 South, a Texas fashion brand is saddling up for its first out-of-state store. Let's hit the curb. In just the past 3 weeks, 2 downtown office towers have traded hands, both struggling properties now in the middle of reinvention. First up, the Fifth Third Center at 424 Church Street. A New York investor scooped it up for $55.25 million, marking their biggest Nashville buy to date. The 31-story tower has been an office hub since 1986, but if the rumors and permits are right, its office days may be numbered. Dreamscape Companies, which already owns Sheraton Grand, Holiday Inn, and Holston House downtown, has filed paperwork to convert the Fifth Third Center into nearly 500-room hotel. That's 489 rooms to be exact, a massive hospitality play right in the heart of the business district. And they're not alone in eyeing opportunity. Just a week later, Philips Plaza, formerly the Bank of America Plaza, sold to an unlikely duo. Scott Borchetta, the music industry heavyweight behind Big Machine Records, and the Field brothers of TC Restaurant Group fame. If that name rings a bell, it should. The Fields own more Broadway celebrity honky-tonks than anyone else. From Morgan Wallen's This Bar to Miranda Lambert's Casa Rosa and the new Post Malone spot. Now, paired with Borchetta, they've got their hands on a 435,000 square foot tower at 414 Union Street. The price wasn't disclosed, but the real question is, what do they plan to do with it? No word yet, but investors like these don't typically just buy and hold. Expect some kind of reinvention play. Taken together, these deals send a clear message. Distressed office towers are becoming opportunity towers. Downtown's office market may be struggling, but creative investors see a chance to reshape the skyline from hotels to entertainment hubs. Right on the heels of the $245 million scrapyard sale we talked about last week, another prime site along the Cumberland River has hit the market, and this one's big. We're talking 30-acre riverfront property at 700 Visco Drive, just east of South Broadway and Rolling Mill Hill. It's owned by G&A LLC, tied to a local trucking company, TCW, who bought it back in 1992 for $350,000. No, the listing price has not been shared, but the brokers say it is competitively priced below recent riverfront deals. And that's key because nearby land is trading at sky-high end numbers. Remember, the scrapyard fetched nearly $250 million. Well, the timing couldn't be better. Across the river, the Fallon Company is about to break ground on its East Bank mega project. The Titans' new stadium is underway, and billions are being poured into the East Bank transformation. This site is directly across the water from all of that action. A once sleepy industrial parcel that suddenly looks like the gateway to Nashville's next wave of riverfront development. Bottom line is, if you thought the East Bank was only a hot riverfront story, keep your eyes on Visco Drive. This site could be the next domino to fall. Now let's head south of downtown. The Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway saga is heating up once again. Metro Fair Board Chair Jasper Hendricks told Nashville Banner last week that a deal with Speedway Motorsports is nearly ready to announce. One that would overhaul the historic track and bring top-tier NASCAR back to Nashville. Not everyone's thrilled. Opponents, a mix of neighborhood groups and environmental advocates, are pushing for a countrywide referendum to ask voters directly whether racing should stay at the fairgrounds. Their vision leans towards affordable housing, walkable space, and even restoring parts of the site into a green space. On the other side, racetrack supporters call it a no-brainer. Private investment, no metro money, and a shot at bringing NASCAR weekends back to the city. They argue it boosts tourism and Nashville's economy. Polling is split. Speedway's data says Nashvillians support the deal once they hear the details. Opponents' numbers show more support for alternatives like parks and housing. Bottom line, after years of false starts, this deal looks closer than ever to hitting the finish line, but don't expect it to be a smooth ride. This is Nashville politics at 200 miles an hour. Finally, let's take it to 12 South, where a Texas brand is settling up for its first out-of-state expansion. Kendra Scott, the Austin-based jewelry and lifestyle company, is bringing its new Yellow Rose boutique concept to Ashwood 12 South development at 2212 12th Avenue South. If you don't know the Yellow Rose line yet, think Western-inspired fashion with a modern twist. Until now, it's only been available in Texas. This new shop, set to open this winter, will be the first ever Yellow Rose outside of the Lone Star State. For 12 South, already one of Nashville's hottest retail corridors, this is yet another national brand planting its roots alongside local favorites. And for Kendra Scott, it's a big statement. Nashville is the gateway to broader expansion. Expect plenty of buzz when doors open later this year. This one's going to be Instagrammed to death. So there you have it. 2 downtown Nashville towers changing hands and changing futures, a 30-acre riverfront site hitting the market with massive development potential, a racetrack deal that could put Nashville back in the NASCAR spotlight, and a Texas fashion brand betting on 12th South for its first move outside of the Lone Star State. If you're enjoying On the Curb, make sure to give us a follow, subscribe, or share it with someone in your office who's always asking, what are they building in that lot? That's all for today's Curbside Briefing. I'm Michael, and this has been On the Curb.